October.
And I'm Christian.
And welcome to this week's podcast from the 13th through the 17th.
First, we have sports with Chris, Caroline, and Allie.
We have lunch with Logan, Natalie, and Bella.
We have weather with Josh, Lucas, and Zach.
A teacher interview with a part 2 from last week with Jazzy and Chris.
We have 8th grade interview with Cole and Devontrick.
And student poll questions with Maddie and Aiden.
Let's get into this week's podcast.
Hi, I'm Caroline.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Allie.
Today we'll be talking about our school activities for May 13th to the 18th.
On Monday the 13th, 6th grade will be going to the Shed Aquarium. Have lots of fun.
On Tuesday, 14th, 7th grade will be going to the Chiefs game.
Wednesday the 15th, the 8th graders will be going to the White Sox game. That sounds like lots of fun.
On Thursday the 16th, there will be 8th grade graduation practice.
On Friday, there's graduation at 5 p.m. at the LP Auditorium. Congratulations. Also, Friday to Saturday, there will be state track.
I hope you all have lots of fun.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Logan,
And I'm Natalie.
And I'm Bella.
and we're going over this week's lunch menu.
For Monday, on the 13th, we have
Breakfast with raspberry-filled donuts with apples. Sounds good.
And for lunch is a cheese fajita bowl with black beans and watermelon.
For the 14th, for breakfast, we have apple dumplings with honeydew. Can't wait.
For lunch, we have a burger with corn on the cob with some yummy grapes.
For the 15th, we have, and for breakfast is mini donuts with a pear, my favorite.
For lunch, we have a cheese quesadilla, diced carrots, and a slushie. Great, I like slushies.
For the 16th, we have
Breakfast with a cinnamon roll and baked apples.
And lunch with a chimichanga and apples. Sounds good.
For the 17th, for breakfast, there's raspberry-filled donuts with a banana.
For lunch, we have sausage pizza, spinach salad, and strawberries.
That's all for this week's menu. Bye.
Hi, I'm Lucas.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Zach.
Today we are on this week's weather segment.
On Monday the 13th, we have a high of 75 degrees and a low of 55 degrees, with wind speeds up to 9 miles per hour and no precipitation. I thought spring was the rainy season.
On Tuesday the 14th, there was a high of 76 and a low of 56 degrees, with wind speeds up to 12 miles per hour and no precipitation. It's getting hot out.
On Wednesday the 15th, there is a high of 75 and a low of 55 degrees with wind speeds up to 12 miles per hour and a 0.42% chance of precipitation. Sounds like a nice day.
On Thursday the 16th, there is a high of 75 degrees and a low of 55 degrees, with wind speeds up to 15 miles per hour and again no precipitation.
On Friday the 17th, there's a high of 71 and a low of 50 degrees, with wind speeds up to 13 miles per hour and no precipitation.
That's all for this week's weather.
Bye!
For our fourth question, is it if you couldn't be an educator, what would you be for your job?
I know you sent me this question in advance, and I thought about this, and I've never really distanced myself to think about what would I be doing if I wasn't doing this. So I have other interests. Could I see myself working a job such as an electrician? Absolutely could. Could I see myself doing other type of work that requires a college degree? Absolutely would. But I don't have any regrets about the path that I chose, and I don't go home at night and say shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I don't really have a great response to that. I would say if I had the talent or the intelligence to do certain other jobs, maybe I could better answer that, but I gave baseball a good shot. I wasn't good enough for that, so I can't answer it that way. I wouldn't have an interest in being a doctor, but I also don't think that I have the intelligence or skill required for that. So I don't have any regrets on what I chose. I like the job that I have, and I could probably better answer your question about jobs that would not interest me, but
And for our fifth question, did you used to teach anything prior to being a superintendent, or?
yes, I did. So I started, the first classroom I had was at Northwest. 6th grade used to be at Northwest. And I had a classroom up at Northwest. This class is 7th grade, correct? I'm not sure. So my classroom at Northwest when I was there was the classroom that was right across from the restrooms at Northwest next to the gym. So if you went to Northwest, you'll know that I think Miss Turgeon is there now. I'm not sure who would have been there when we were in 5th grade. So I had that class, 6th grade for 5 years, and then they moved 6th grade over here. I stayed at Northwest, and then I had 3rd grade for 3 years, so 8 total years at Northwest. And my classroom was, probably when you were there, would have been Miss Rapp's classroom. I don't know, did anybody have that classroom? So yes, 2 classrooms up at Northwest. And then I came here, and I had an office ever since.
For our
Hi, I'm Cole.
And I'm Devondre.
This week we'll be interviewing John Telez and Landon Deer.
For the first question we have, what is your favorite video game?
Call of Duty Black Ops.
Minecraft.
For the second question we have, what's your favorite cereal?
Fruity Pebbles.
Frosted Flakes.
I like Fruity Pebbles.
Guessing. For the third question, what is your favorite animal or insect?
Black Panther.
Shark.
For the fourth question we have, what are you going to miss about 8th grade or this school year?
PE classes.
I feel like PE too because high school would be harder.
For the fifth question, what teacher are you going to miss the most from Lincoln?
Mr. Blumhorst.
Mr. Blumenhurst. He has me for study called 6.
For the last question we have, what is your favorite PE unit or thing to do?
Dodgeball.
Chaos. Down at 12. Kickball.
That's all for this week's 8th grade interview.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Aiden.
And I'm Maddie.
Today for our first student poll question, it is yellow versus green. We have green winning with 74.2% of people picking it.
For the next question is cookies versus brownies. Brownies win with 61.3%.
For the third student poll question, it's Nike versus Under Armour. Nike wins by a mile with 93.5% of people choosing it.
For the fourth question is going to be beach or going to the mountains. Beach won at 67.7%.
For our fifth question, it was math versus ELA. Math is the preferred period with 51.6% of students picking it.
Next question is volleyball versus kickball. And volleyball won with 74.2%.
For our seventh student poll question, pizza versus wings. Wings won with 61.3%.
For our eighth question is Propel versus Gatorade. Gatorade won with 80.6%.
For our ninth question, it is cooking versus baking. People like baking better with 51.6% of them choosing it.
Last question is home cooked meals versus going out to eat. Going out to eat won with 60%.
Our Gatorade winner for this week is
Maggie Kozik.
Make sure to come down and claim it. That's all for the student poll questions.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this week's podcast.
You can find us on Spotify and YouTube.
Check back in next week.
And in the words of Mr. Fox, it's a great day.
Bye.